Hello, my Whoop friends. In this video, I want to introduce you to the MEPS F411 1S 15 Amps AIO from Mepsking, which was provided to me by Mepsking. I had to order the flight controller from the Mepsking website, which was very simple and straightforward. The shipping time was around 2 weeks. The flight controller was provided to me free of charge by Mepsking for this video, so that I can test this flight controller for you, my Whoop friends. The MEPS F411 1S 15 Amps AIO flight controller is a combo between an ESC and a flight controller. A receiver and the VTX have to be purchased separately and soldered on by yourself. I think the term AIO comes from the time when flight controllers and ESCs were still separate. When they were combined, the manufacturers called it an AIO, and that name has remained until today, even though receivers and video transmitters have now also been added. Ideally, there should now be a new naming system. For example, AIO Plus for an AIO with a receiver or VTX, or AIO Plus for an AIO with both a receiver and VTX. I assume this flight controller is intended by Mepsking for pilots who want flexibility in the choice of their VTX and receiver. For example, for someone who wants a full-range receiver or a good powerful VTX, or both. Or for pilots who value repairability if the VTX or the receiver breaks. Maybe this also makes the flight controller and ESC a little more durable because everything has enough space on the flight controller board. I do not know yet. My Whoop friends, I have to test it now. In the next few days, I will build a Whoop with this MEPS F411 1S 15 Amps AIO from Mepsking using T-Motor 802-7000 kV motors. Then we will see what this flight controller is capable of. Stay tuned for the full review, my Whoop friends. At the moment, I cannot say much more, except that the flight controller at 4.5 grams is lighter than stated on the Mepsking website. On the website, it says 6.7 grams. The flight controller package also includes 2 power leads with BT 2.0 connectors and a crimped PH 2.0 connector, which I definitely will not use and would not recommend to anyone. If you absolutely want to use a PH 2.0 connector, then definitely use a solid pin PH 2.0 connector. I will also not use the included power lead with the BT 2.0 connector because the wire is AWG24, which in my opinion is too thin and causes unnecessary voltage sag. As always, I will use an AWG20 cable with a thicker cross-section in combination with a BT 2.0 connector. That gives the longest flight time and the least voltage sag. I have also already made several proof videos about the topic of AWG20 wires. If you need more information about it, then watch those videos. Also, check out my other tutorials and proof videos on this YouTube channel, into which I have put a lot of time and passion. If you already want to buy the MEPS F411 1S 15 Amps AIO from Mepsking and you enjoy my videos, then please use the affiliate link in the video description to support my work a little. Thank you very much in advance, my Whoop friends. Happy flying! Stay tuned for future videos and check out my many tutorials on this YouTube channel, into which I have invested a lot of work. I would appreciate it if you use the affiliate link in the video description for your order and for future orders. And if you would like to support my work further, I would appreciate a small donation on Ko-fi.com. The link is also in the video description. Thank you very much for your support, my Whoop friends. Stay tuned for future videos and check out my many tutorials on this YouTube channel, into which I have invested a lot of work. Happy flying, my Whoop friends!